Hello YouTubers, Michelle here, and I have a second update for you on another Erin Condren accessory that I have that I use a lot, and this is the Erin Condren Let's Keep in Touch address book. I had an address book that I was using that I had for years. It was about the same size, a little bit thinner, but found that a lot of people had moved and things had changed and I was running out of room. So I looked into the Erin Condren address book and absolutely fell in love because it's very similar to the setup of a Erin Condren life planner. It's just not as much info, obviously. So let's go through this. So I have here an elastic band that has a little pen loop to hold a pen right here. This is something she sells definitely online. She has in a lot of colors, and I did just use this from a previous life planner that I had. So when we open it, you can see it just looks like this. The front, I got a ready to ship one, and so it looks like this, but you can also get it customized just like the life planner. So it looks very similar to the life planner. It does come with another kind of, you can see like little bookmark holder that you could kind of place anywhere. It just pops right in. You can see that right there. It's very, very handy. I love these. And the first section of the address books actually have special dates for all 12 months of the year. So it is a little bit like a perpetual calendar, just full size here, but you'll have all of the months and then days listed right here for you to just write down special dates. Usually birthdays and anniversaries, but anything you want to remember is good, so you can just go through there. And I'm going to actually show you just a couple of the tabs because I do have it filled out for a lot of my family. But every section here, it's lettered A through Z, and then you also have a little note section in the back, which we'll go through. But every section starts with a quote. Those of you who know Erin Condren know that she has a lot of encouraging and motivating quotes that she gets from just a variety of different people out there in the world, past, present, and they're really, really motivational, so they're great. This one's from John Lennon, I get by with a little help from my friends. And all of the tabs, when they start looking at the A, will have a cute little cover page with the letter all over it. So you can see A has it, B has it, and so on and so forth. So in this section, under the A's, I don't have anybody in there, but when you turn it over, you'll have another quote here on the left, and all the sections have that. And then this is what the actual address book looks like. So you'll have room for name, address, home number, email, cell phone, and birthday. They are differentiating colors, so you can kind of see where the first entry stops and then the next one starts, which is really great. It's not all one color. I can kind of tell exactly who is where. And so another section, for example, where I don't have some information in there is the G section. So again, you'll have the letter of what section you're in. You'll have a quote here on the left, and then you'll have coordinating colors that kind of switch back and forth so that you can differentiate the entries that you have. And it kind of goes on and on and on until you get to the very, very end. And once you're done with that, you have notes pages. So she actually did a really great job of adding a couple of these in here. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to use these for yet. What I might do is just take some Post-its and just stick a couple packs here and some flags in case I need to pull anything and jot something down in someone's entry. If I need to change something, somebody moved, I can remind myself to do that here. So after the notes pages, she has a My Important Number section added in here, which I really love. I definitely have not had a chance to fill this out because I just received it not too long ago, not too long before this life planner launch. But it has all of the important numbers that you could think of and frequently dialed numbers. So you have emergency contact information, school information, your doctor's information, restaurants, salons, contractors that you use if you have a handyman, accountant, insurance, bank, vet, groomer, pet sitter. It really has everything. And then there's also room here on the bottom in case there's any other numbers that you need that you don't necessarily might, you know, want to put on your cell phone that you can just keep here to keep handy. So she ends here, obviously, with enjoy, which is a big popular phrase that she puts on pretty much everything. And then on this side, just like the life planner, you have the 2-pocket divider. And this one is not as thick and laminated almost as the brand new 2015 life planners. It's very similar to the old one. So you'll have 2 pockets here, and you'll have kind of this inside flap right in here. Okay. And I use this section actually for cards and that I get, where if I don't have their information already written in here and I don't have time to jot it down, I'll just keep the envelope and I'll put it in here. And that just reminds me to make sure that I'm going through and putting it in later. And then once that's done, I toss it. Another great thing you could do in this section, or actually even in the notes section that I talked about earlier, would be to have like a Christmas card section. So one thing that I find is I do a really good job of sending out Christmas cards, but I don't do such a great job of marking who I sent them to. So sometimes I'll get a Christmas card in the mail or some kind of card, and I don't remember, did I send them a thank you card or did I send them a Christmas card? So this might even be a good section to just kind of jot down and list who you sent cards to, so that if you get a card in the mail, you can go back and check and see if you sent something. So that I actually might do that in that section. And then just like the Erin Condren Life Planner, there is a zip pouch here. Again, it doesn't have an actual zipper or that little plastic piece because it just adds too much bulk. So you just kind of have to open it up here. And I did get some, just like a lot of the products at Erin Condren, some You Are So Much Stronger Than You Think, a sticker here, some gift tags here, and they're just filled with them. So which I love. The last page that I have in here, which actually is not Erin Condren, but I love and I wanted to bring it from my old planner, are actually these reusable, or actually stickers that you can reuse entries on. So for example, somebody moves and you have their new address, and you're running out of room, you don't have to go ahead and cross out the entire entry. You can just use one of these stickers and just stick it over their old information and enter their new information. I really do love that. I think it's such a great idea, and I'm sure you can. And my old address book was from Target, so it was a very basic one, and I'm sure they sell these at an office supply store. Etsy might even have something. I'm sure there's an Etsy store that has these. But yeah, that's it. And then this is the back cover. I did put an elastic pen loop holder on the back as well. These are adhesives that are sold on the Erin Condren website. Another thing I might do on here, which I do with my Erin Condren Life Planner, is I purchase the notepads from Erin Condren to match this size, which I believe is 7x9. And all of the notepads that you get from there, you can personalize, and the backs of them also have adhesive. So you can just peel them off and stick them on, and you'll have a sticky pad of paper here that you can just keep and tear off note pages when you need them. And that's the end. Thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I have some really great videos coming up in the next few weeks. I'm going to talk about some Final Facts stuff, Kiki K, and talk to you soon. Thanks.